why rich people drive boring cars. So you park a Toyota next to a Lamborghini, and the Toyota owner is more likely to be a millionaire than the Lamborghini owner, right? Because Thomas Stanley, he did interview 1,000 millionaires for his book called The Millionaire Next Door. And what he found was shocking. Most, like the number one car that they drove was a Toyota. And the number two car that they actually drove was a Lexus. What does that tell us? That means that these people, they value quality over flash. So and most of the cars that they bought were new and were not used. So the median value of those cars were around $31,000. Nowadays, the median value is around $50,000 or $60,000, right? And what does that tell us? That tells us that rich people mostly don't really care about looking rich. And I've seen this with my own example as well. I bought two flashy cars. I bought a BMW Z4 M40i, and then I bought an Audi S5. Both of them were cash. The amount of attention that I got from people was good, but rich people could see right through it. Right? Rich people could see like this, you're trying to show off this lifestyle that only impresses broke people. Because rich people, they already have it. If they want to buy like a sports car, they can just buy it tomorrow. And if they want to get a Ferrari, they can just honestly go and get it tomorrow. They can get allocated for it very easily. So that does not impress the rich people. But poor people, they see the flash and then they think that you must be actually making so much bank and so much this and so much that. So when we go to car meets, we see that if we take our flashy cars, we would go and meet rich businessmen. Most of the time, when you go to a car meet and there are rich businessmen around you, most of the time, they don't really have good friends that you can get introduced to them. But most of the times, the actual rich people, they really don't care about what car does this other person drive. That's like a vanity metric to all of us, right? But for broke people, they think that, let's say he's driving like a $100,000 or $200,000 car, this guy might be doing really well. Even though most of the time, these cars are financed, people are in horrible amounts of debt. And that payment that they're spending on buying that car, if they put it compounded at like a 10% average returns rate, they would be set for a long time, right? They would have their emergency funds built and they would have decent income for a longer time and they would genuinely get better happiness than just buying a flashy car, right? So that's the takeaway from today's video, because cars are the worst depreciating asset that you can get, right? It takes you from point A to point B, but the emotions are too much. Trust me, I've been a car head, like I've been a gearhead, and I know the emotions are too high that you're like, this car defines me. I need to look a certain way. I need to drive a certain car, and all of this fake image that you're trying to, maintain, that literally, causes so much financial burden on you, and it's just not recommended. I would much rather, have that money saved up and growing consistently in let's say a mutual fund or a stock market or even crypto. I could even gamble that money. But driving that car, putting that car in your lot, it's stress, right? You are afraid of people doing something to the car. And let's say I bought that first car that I bought. I earned like 1.4, 1.5 CR, and I bought a car worth 85 lakh rupees, right? It was flashy. It was a used car. It was flashy, but I bought that car and it was half of what I made. And I regretted it so much because my net worth was double of that car, and the car was a big dent in my net worth. And I used to be scared of driving it because let's say something happens to the car, I would be honestly very cautious where I would park it, and I would not really take it most of the places. I would just take my normal Honda everywhere. And that's when I realized that all this stress is just not worth it. And the people that you're trying to impress with that lifestyle are just not worth impressing, right? Those are the truly rich people that you want to impress and that you want to be friends with. They really don't give a damn about the car that you drive. All they care about is, have you built something of value? Can you do something for them, right? Can you build them value? Can you get them something? Even can you at least make them laugh? So that's much better to invest in yourself than in a car or any depreciating asset for that matter, and especially a car, because they just go down so fast in value. Like most of the people say that cars hold their value and stuff like that. Most of the cars that you and me are buying, they honestly don't. And I would rather have my money, compounding than stuck in a huge, depreciating asset that's shrinking every year and that I'm scared to drive. I would rather have my money compounding. So that's the lesson for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.